Hello. I haven't recorded a video again in like 3 months, so I've decided, as a video, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I have in my collection. Collection, not EDC. I don't carry anything every day. Um, I don't really see the need for carrying shit every day. Uh, I mean, besides the shit I have in my backpack, but like I don't wear my backpack every day. So this is just shit that I just have in my collection that I've amassed over the years. So yeah, in this video I'm going to show you all of my shit that I've gotten over like the past few years, past few months, whatever. Before I show it, I am going to say that where I live, there is no legality around possessing certain knives. Now, if I were to get caught with certain knives, I will be arrested, or if I were to be in an altercation with certain knives, I will be arrested and there will be legal repercussions. Da 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 da. Anyway, legal bullshit. Uh, this is a stiletto, you know, classic mobster knife. This has like a really pretty pearl grip. That's not real. It's not real pearl, obviously. You know, it even says stiletto right there. But this is a really pretty knife. I love it. It's my own little personal box opener, you know, because it's got that kind of point. It's not really made for cutting. There's not really much of a belly there, so it's not really made for slashing. It's more of a stabbing implement, but really good for getting into boxes and just kind of, you know what I'm saying? The M1911A1. You know, classic FUD gun. My two world wars and 45 ACP because they don't make a 46. You know, for you know, replica YouTube. This is not a real gun. You can see the CO2 cartridge. This is a replica of a M1911 A2. You can kind of, I did scratch the black paint off because I really don't like the way the black paint looks, but you know, this is the one that would, I think the A1 was more in like World War One, and then they kind of switched to the A2 in World War Two. I'm unfamiliar. I don't really know. Made by John Moses Browning, the god of guns, and you know, it's a pretty cool gun. It's got a, you know, locks back, hold the magazine out. You know, really cool, really neat little replica of a really iconic gun. Fucking thing. The Doug Micarta Siberian Cleaver. You know, god damn, that shit's not showing up on my table. Golly, I shouldn't have gotten a black table. You know, Doug Micarta, if you don't know who that is, the fucking Forge and Fire guy, the It Will Kill guy. You know, fucking just top notch dude. So yeah, you know, this is like a hacking knife. It's a cleaver. You know, it's made to like cut up meat or cut down like little trees and shit. Because you can see it doesn't really have a belly on it, so it's not really made for slashing. And you can also see this tip is pretty good for like penetrating, but then it's like shomp, shomp. So yeah, not very good for stabbing either, because that little jagged point's gonna get like caught up in a lot of things and not really going all the way. But if you get this all the way in someone, that's gonna do some fucking damage. Pretty good gun. Pretty good gun. Jesus Christ. Pretty good knife. I think I don't know what this handle's made out of. It's some type of plastic. I don't want to say polymer because that's gonna make me sound fucking stupid. But what the fuck? I just realized it's got this little. What the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be like a little choil? Oh, you know, it's probably like a lanyard thing or maybe like a wire cutter. But like, that looks like a little choil. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this, dude? I can't really get that much more dexterity from this. My favorite thing, the Colt Single Action Army without a hammer. Looks so fucking weird. It looks like a cat without ears. It's so strange. It's very strange. But I use this to kind of just practice gun spinning. I don't really know if I should be. Oh wait, no, I have enough room. So you know, just a little bit of a gun spinning net. I'm a very big Western gun nut. You know, this is known as the Peacemaker, the gun that won the West, all that shit. Because it's really kind of like a marvel in of itself. It's a really iconic gun. I wanted to get my hands on it. By the way, a lot of these things my dad got me for birthdays, Christmases, you know, all that. So thank you, Dad. You know, Colt Single Action Army, the gun that won the West, the Peacemaker. You know, so many gunslingers, actual sidearm. You know, just an iconic piece of history, of American history and history in general. Um, really, really cool gun. Love this gun. But I don't really take care of my replicas, which is I should take better care of them. But this one lost the hammer. But I love this gun. The Schofield Model 3, baby. You know, uh, it's got the hammer though. This one's got the hammer, but the little latch fell off, so it just kind of opens on its own sometimes. But yeah, this is my little rat killer gun, because sometimes we'll get like mice or rat up in here, and sometimes I unfortunately have to shoot them. I try not to shoot like any animals like that, like like mice, like stuff classified as vermin, because I don't care if they're vermin; they're still animals. But sometimes I have a dog in the house, and they can bring in like mites, mange, stuff like that. So sometimes I do have to put them down. This is the gun I used for some of that. Very pretty gun. You can see it's got like this kind of chrome finish on it, kind of like a dark walnut grip, which I fucks with a lot. I can actually fan the hammer on this. Yeah, it's a really cool gun. I love the Schofield Model 3. I loved it in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is one of my favorite games. This is Dutch's sidearm, which astonished me, because this gun is fucking huge for like no reason. Like, this is like, oh god, my tripod's falling. Jesus. Yeah, this is Dutch's sidearm. This is Dutch's actual main pistol. Really cool gun. I fucking love the way it looks, but I did not expect it to be this large. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, on to the next thing. Perfect point throwing knife. I think this was like, I don't remember where I got this actually. Ooh, a little lanyard hole. Cool. Yeah, it's got a little cool little spider on it. It has like kind of a choil. I don't know if that's like a finger, more of like a grip or a choil, but it does allow me to be a little bit more dexterous with the knife. God damn, my tinnitus is acting up. It does allow me to be a little bit more dexterous with the knife. But it's pretty cool. Cool little throwing knife. I don't really play around with this a lot, because I'm not really a big fan of knives like this, but, still a pretty top-notch cool knife. Alright, so, next knife is this little guy, or should I say this fat motherfucker. God damn, look at that belly! This is a pretty good, like, skinning knife. I don't really hunt, so I don't really know why I'd need a skinning knife. But, yeah, I just like it because of this chubby blade. Look at that. It's also just cool. Like, look at that. Look at this, like, all, like, stainless steel, kind of chromish looking finish on it, which I need to take better care of this. Look at that. Yeah, damn, that's filthy. But, cool little knife. Cool little, like, kind of skinning knife. This is actually one of my favorite knives, which I just recently found it, so I fucking love this knife. So let me close this. This little folder I have. It's fucking hard as shit to get open, and it's got a little Canadian flag right there. I'm not Canadian. I don't know if you be able to tell that, but yeah. So it's like, I don't know what the company ATAC is, but that's apparently what it is. It's got these little serrations on it, but I've kind of noticed that this doesn't really have a belly on. Wait, hold on, maybe it does have a belly on it. I mean, well, I don't really own any combat knives, so I don't know why they'd kind of need a belly, but you kind of need a belly for like slicing and shit, like slicing meat, slicing whatever. But it's got these serrations on it, which is, I actually don't know if these are good serrations. Focus, god damn it! There we go. Yeah, these don't look like great serrations. I mean, they'd work, but not as like a really saw or anything. But I do like this knife. I just like how it looks. It's a very cool looking knife, very neat looking. Um, you know, it a knife. It a knife. Next thing's up is a neck knife my dad got me, which I fucking cherish this thing, and I've always kept it around because I really like this knife. Which it's a little tiny itty bitty baby knife. Look at that. Look how cute it is. Look at that. So sweet and awesome and adorable. Which I don't really use it for much. I think I've used it for like cutting cherry tomatoes once, but it's just a cool thing to have. It's a cool looking knife. It's a really nice looking knife. Especially with this like little weird kind of like finger grip. It's almost like a punch dagger, but it's not. There's not really enough there for it to be a punch dagger, and it kind of slides around a bit unless I'm like really holding on to it. But yeah, this is a really cool little knife. I really like this knife. I'm a big fan of this knife. My dad gave it to me, which is, you know, super cool. Next thing on the chopping block, and I don't think I have enough fucking table for this. I do not. This is the Winchester Model 1868, I think. I don't really know, but So it's a Winchester model of some kind, or maybe it's a Henry model. I'm not really sure, but it's got this really pretty kind of like stainless steel finish on it. Yeah, you can fucking see yourself in it. Look at that. It's big as shit. Obviously it's a fucking rifle. It's gonna be big as shit. Can't really put like show the whole thing on the camera. Uh, I really like repeating rifles. This is obviously a replica as well. I usually go out like kind of plinking with this. Like I'll just take it outside. It's a BB gun. Obviously I don't have any actual firearms, but it's a good little plinking gun. I'll take it outside and I'll like shoot at like trees, or I'll shoot at like little targets with it. It's really nice. It shoots really good actually. It's really accurate for a little BB gun. It's a pump gun, so you pump it like 10 times and it's like the max pressure. Uh, yeah, really cool gun, really nice gun. Really like the Winchester, really like Henry and Winchester model rifles. Just repeating rifles in general. I love lever action repeaters because another iconic piece of American history in general. But yeah, this is pretty much the only long arm I own. I don't really own a lot of rifles just because I don't really have a lot of space for them. But yeah, really cool rifle I got here. Sorry guys, the last thing I gotta show you isn't a knife at all. It's a pencil. Psych! It's a fucking knife. It's a little pen knife. Look at that. Damn, this thing's rusted. I gotta fucking take care of my shit. But yeah, it's a little pen knife. I usually use this to open like boxes and shit. Um, you know, really cool little pen knife. It's got this like kind of cool like little engraving on it, which I am a big fan of. I fucks with a lot. Fucks with it. I fucks with it. It's the whole thing's kind of like chromish, which I also, god damn, I don't like that noise though, which I also really fuck with. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about this. I don't really use it a lot, but open boxes. But yeah, I think that might be it. I think that might be all that I have, or all that I can currently find by just like rooting through random shit in my room. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a part 2 where I show like everything that I have. But yeah, see ya.